Special thank you to the EA Creator Network for providing access to the Casanova Cave Kit. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. I hope you had a great week. Today we're checking out the new Casanova Cave Kit and we're in the world of San Myshuno building a bachelor pad penthouse, or I called it the Casanova Penthouse. So it is located on what normally is called the Stargazer's Lounge, which is a community lot, but I changed the lot type to residential because this is like the most beautiful view ever. And it's on top of the tallest building ever in San Myshuno. So I've always wanted to build a penthouse here. And so today we are doing just that. We're going to use the new items from the Casanova Cave Kit that just came out. So, and this build is strictly just that kit plus city living and base game. So that's it. If you're interested and you do like what you see as far as the Casanova kit and you want to grab it from the EA app, feel free to use my creator code, TheSimified, in the EA app at checkout to support me as a creator. It'll provide some commission to me and to support the channel and myself as a creator. And I do appreciate it very much if you do decide to use the creator code when checking out to grab this kit. So yeah, let's get into it. So the shape of the build is very, very strange, but also very, very boxy. And there's a lot of space when it comes to the floor plan. A lot of open air, but it's a very cool build once it comes all together. There's even an indoor swimming pool. I was going to do a curve swimming pool, but that really didn't work out in the end. We do just kind of square it off. That way I have room for an indoor gym. I also surrounded the build in green grass, so it's like a green rooftop, but we do kind of put down some more like patio stones and things like that so you can actually enjoy the views and go out of the actual build. And I do a bunch of different like raised landscaping bits using platforms and things, and it just looks really nice how it ties all together and it feels very cohesive. The living room will be that giant room that has like the double story floor to ceiling windows. This cube basically on the end will become the living room. And there is the giant new TV that comes with the Casanova Cave Kit. And then we also have those like bookshelves that have like inset shelves in them. There's a new record player, there's these new couches, and there's this new bar. There's a bunch of different like wall pictures and paintings. There's this like magazine stack, this new coffee table. There's this new card table, which I thought I would pair with the city living chairs and tuck it in the corner there, just as a fun activity to do in the living room. This is the kitchen, which is just a base game kitchen. It's just all white. Everything is all white in this build, like kind of like white, black, very masculine, but it is meant to be a bachelor pad. So, you know, that is what it is, essentially. This is the front entrance area here where your Sims will get off the elevator, and you'll also find the trash bin or trash chute rather, and a mailbox as well out there, which are requirements of a penthouse or an apartment of city living style. Doing some lower floor level lighting. I basically took pool lights and resized them down really small and then put them at like different spaces on the like very like close to the floor to kind of provide some ground lighting. And then we do overhead lighting as well, which I think creates a nice effect. We will later fill that hallway with some like city living like giant paintings, almost kind of like an art gallery, but that's literally all it is. It's just a hallway. There's no home office or anything in here in this particular build, which is a little bit refreshing. I mean, we will obviously come back and use the Comfy Gamer and stuff and do a build that includes all of the kits together, but this one is solely focused on the Casanova Cave. So this is the primary bedroom and the only bedroom in the penthouse, and then there's also a bathroom, which is kind of open to the bedroom. There is a second bathroom on the first floor, which is kind of like a half bath because there's a shower. I was going to say there isn't a shower, but there is a shower. There's a shower, a toilet, and a sink, which is kind of near the pool. We kind of tuck it in an architectural like support for the staircase. So I definitely know that I wanted this to be the primary bedroom because the views out this, like these windows next to the living room, are also very nice. You can see a lot of the fake buildings below, but they're still very nice when it's like during the day or even lit up at night. This is a dining room which you see when you first walk in, and I did tuck the bar. That bar is from the Casanova Cave Kit. There, this is a city living table. And yeah, just kind of putting it all together. If you want to grab this penthouse on the gallery, here is the gallery listing. I just called it Casanova Penthouse. It's a 40 by 30, 1 bed, 2 bath. Has an indoor swimming pool, indoor home gym, beautiful views of San Myshuno, and it's essentially a bachelor pad. And it only requires city living and Casanova Cave Kit. So very nice limited pack build. And it's 164,086 simoleons. So quite pricey, but obviously if your sim is a bachelor and they're living here, they're gonna have the simoleons to afford it. So here we are doing the raised platform, like garden bits. This actually took up quite a bit of space, but it's also not accessible by Sims. It's mainly just like decorative edge pieces, but also to function as rooftop, like elevated rooftop gardens. Surrounding just walking paths around the entire penthouse. But I really love how it tops off the building so nicely. I was trying to put fountains in here for a quick second, but it doesn't let you use fountains on a penthouse, unfortunately, or at least up here on the buildings, which is strange because pools and fountains are essentially the same thing, and you can have a pool, but you can't have a fountain. But I thought fountains would have looked so cool, like spraying up. Like around the build and everything, but you know, just to kind of elevate it a little more, but couldn't have those, unfortunately. So we just didn't put them in. I did palm trees on this side, but short palm trees. I just thought it was something different, and it was kind of nice because that is something you will see like outside the pool and the dining room, and even though they're like smaller and they're still greenery, but they're not as large as these trees on the back, but it's still nice to have trees here and there and to provide a slight green roof. We do some benches out here, and then I find this like coffee table that has like a fireplace thing in it. It's a city living thing. I was just playing around with like all the debug stuff, and you can see like the giant building, and I was like, whoa, check that out. That's pretty cool. So yeah. This is the kitchen. It's very simple. It's just a plain white kitchen, kind of like a galley style. We do base game cabinets, and I stack them to create this vision of like storage, like floor to ceiling storage, or kind of like cabinet to ceiling storage, I guess is what you'd call it. Then we put some bar stools in here. The fridge is tucked off to the side, and then it's open. There's no doorways. It's just archways to the exterior step down there to like the patio area, which is very nice. Do a little photo here, a potted plant. We do come back and add some aprons over on the side there, but all in all, the kitchen is done. Everything is very simple, very minimalistic, very bachelor pad-esque, because there's a lot of like sports jerseys and like kind of sports related memorabilia. Bob pancakes, of course. So you know what I mean? Like it's just, you'll see on the way to the pool in that hallway, I will use the new Casanova Cave wall painting that has like jerseys in it. But there's also one that comes with city living too, which I did use in the primary bath as well. But this is just that hallway bath that we're working on the first floor, kind of tucked back in there. The toilet is kind of separate from the sink only because there's a giant window, which, I mean, that hasn't stopped me before. I have put a toilet in front of a giant window before because it is The Sims. It doesn't matter. I mean, you wouldn't want that in real life, but you know, in The Sims, it doesn't really matter a whole lot. Doing some clutter in the living room. And this is where the jerseys go up. I tried to do different colors, so they're like different jerseys and stuff. And then we took the pool out quickly, and I just narrowed it down, almost kind of like a lap pool. We do some low-level lighting, and then we'll do some overhead lighting. I do also add a skylight above the pool, though it is like, I didn't realize this, but it is kind of off-center, but that's because I didn't want it like up against the house here, or the penthouse rather. So I wanted it to be equally spaced, and yeah, just don't worry about it too much. It still looks nice altogether, and it's nice having the skylight there above the pool, even if it's not like centered directly above the pool. I'm just not going to let it bother me that much. And then off the other side, we do put in a small home gym with weights and a treadmill as well. And I was going to face the treadmill towards the view, but there really wasn't a view. It was just fake mountains. We do this dartboard by the front entrance, and there's like this wooden divider. So it does give you a little bit of protection. Not that you're going to get hit with a dart as soon as you walk in, but it's just like to make it feel a bit more realistic, you know, because you would have some kind of like protection there so you didn't get hit with a dart, because in real life that does happen. Not that I've ever played darts, but you can just imagine. So yeah, doing some city living, fun, vibrant art in the primary bedroom above the bed. We have a black bed, just base game bed, I think. No, actually it's a city living bed, but it just very closely resembles a base game bed. This is the primary bath. I decided for mirrors in front of the bathtub, and then the shower and the toilet is kind of tucked around that weird corner shape thing, but it's open. And then you have double vanities. And then I do come back and put the same marble tile in here like I do on the first floor bath. But we're just putting those giant photos in the hallway area, but it's just an open air kind of hallway thing. It's just meant to make it feel very, you know, luxurious and penthouse-y. So I thought the brick was too busy, so we're going to tone that down with just some nice tile, which is the same I used on the first floor bath of the penthouse. So yeah, just putting some clutter around, some soap pumps. Actually, I think they're lotion in the game, but they look like soap pumps to me, so it works. And then yeah, this is pretty much the primary bedroom, just doing some clutter now, bedroom related clutter, but again, not too much. Because we don't really have a lot of packs and kits, so I really didn't want to use a whole lot. But I did put this like open like notebook on the floor, like your sim is kind of like chilling on the pillows there. And then they were just kind of like writing their thoughts down or something. It's not functional, it's just like a decorative piece, but still it was a nice little part to do. And this like almost like a second living room off the primary bed there, but still nice. This is the entryway, so it's not too fancy. I just put some potted plants out there. And then we have your loungers, of course, overlooking the beautiful downtown of San Myshuno. You can see like the bridge and stuff. It's really neat. We have this sculpture off to the one side, which I thought was nice to kind of elevate it as well and just be a part of the roof and the rooftop. Do a little neon sign there and some piping to make it look like, you know, the pool kind of gets some water from that or something, or there's like a filter somewhere. Doing some exterior lighting now and trying to figure that out. And I do end up shrinking down these taller lights and just kind of stuffing them in the landscaping. That's just what I do. It just works because they're so bright, but they're also they're just really nice too. And then we're just doing some garden planters, but I'm putting actual garden plants in it. And yeah, this is the finished penthouse. This is Casanova Penthouse. If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I do hope you enjoyed this one. It was nice to use the new objects and just solely focus on using this new kit. Unfortunately, we did have to use an expansion, but that's just because of where I chose to build it and everything. But it's still a nice penthouse all in all. It's definitely bachelor-esque. This is the entryway with the elevator, and then you come into the glass front doors. And this is the dining room space with the staircase going up. I just love how that turned out. This is at night. You can see a little bit of the buildings in the background, but it's very nice. This is towards the front door, and you can see the dartboard and the jerseys there and the open ceiling. So very nice. And then this is facing towards the living room and the kitchen and the bar. And then we go into the kitchen really quick. Again, very simple, very minimal, very clean. This is the view from the kitchen sink. It's just wide open. I kind of wish there was an archway that like didn't have the support down the middle there, but we don't have anything wide enough. There is something from like Bat 2, but again, I didn't want to use that. So this is the living room card table and the living room itself. I absolutely love this shot. It's just so pretty. I think I'm going to use it as a thumbnail. It's just so nice. And the lighting that comes in here, it's like, wow, just beautiful. Yeah, it's just really nice to use these new objects in this way and actually build a penthouse too, which has been on my list for quite a while. I know I've done some penthouses in the past, but it's been a while and I've been really wanting to do one. And this is like the perfect opportunity to create a little penthouse using all of these great new items. This is the primary bedroom, and then we zoom around to the primary bath, and then we'll take some more night shots will kind of jump out to the like patio areas, rooftop patio areas, and you'll get to see all of the beautiful San Myshuno kind of around at night, all lit up. It's very pretty. This is the primary bath. And then, yeah, this is like the view from like the pool side, just so pretty. And then we have the loungers, and that's pretty much it. I do hope you enjoyed this speed build. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy. I do thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon with another one.